Welcome to Neon Forge. Another day, another topic. History of Qatar. Human habitation of the Qatar Peninsula dates as far back as 50,000 years back. The peninsula was used almost continuously as rangeland for nomadic tribes from Najd and Al-Hasa regions in Saudi Arabia, with seasonal encampments around sources of water. In the 1732, the Al bin Ali, an offshoot of the Bani Uqba tribe, migrated from Kuwait, and returned to their original domicile Zubra, located on the northern, western coast of Qatar. After the Persian occupation of Basra in 1777, many merchants and families moved from Basra and Kuwait to Zubra. After this movement, Zubra became a thriving center of trade and pearling in the Persian Gulf region. And the modern city of Doha developed around the largest of these, Al-Bida. After the Al bin Ali liberation of Bahrain in 1783, different Arab families and tribes mostly from Qatar moved to Bahrain to settle there. In the early 19th centuries, continuing bloody conflict involved not only the Al-Khalifa, the Al-Jalahima, and the Iranians but also the Omanis. Most of these tribes settled in Muharraq, the capital of Bahrain and the center of power at that time. With the expansion of the Ottoman Empire into Eastern Arabia in 1871, Qatar became vulnerable to occupation. The Ottomans officially renounced sovereignty over Qatar in 1913, and in 1916 the British and Ottomans recognized Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani as the ruler. The Al Thani family had lived in Qatar for 200 years. The 1916 treaty between the United Kingdom and Sheikh Abdullah was similar to those entered into by the British with other Persian Gulf principalities. During the 1950s and 1960s, gradually increasing oil revenues brought prosperity, rapid immigration, substantial social progress, and the beginnings of Qatar's modern history. When the UK announced a policy in 1968, Qatar joined the other 8 states in a plan to form a Union of Arab Emirates. By mid-1971, as the termination date of the British treaty relationship approached, the 9 still had not agreed on terms of union. Accordingly, Qatar declared independence as a separate entity and became the fully independent state of Qatar on 1971. In 1995, Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani seized power from his father Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani while on vacation in Switzerland. Under his rule, the country enjoyed some amount of socio-political liberalization like the right to vote.